Welcome back to the Keystone Cannabis Conversation. I'm Jerry Feisner,
I'm Joe Cringer.
and we hope you're enjoying the lessons that we brought to you previously in this segment. We're taking you to school again on this episode. This is all about science this time. The benefits of cannabis in our health is actually very scientific, and we'll be discussing the scientific role of cannabis that you probably never knew existed.
We're going to start with our endocannabinoid system. It was first discovered not so long ago, just in 1990, by Miles Herkenham, the senior investigator at the National Institute of Mental Health. Just like our body's other major systems, like the nervous system and the respiratory system, the endocannabinoid system serves a primary function in our body. The primary function of the endocannabinoid system is to maintain balance or homeostasis within our bodies. From maintaining a healthy immune system to fighting diseases to encouraging cell growth and ensuring the proper function of our organs, the natural cannabinoids that are produced within our body work in conjunction with our endocannabinoid system to keep everything functioning exactly the way it should be internally in a well-balanced manner.
That's right. Our bodies actually produce natural cannabinoids. Cannabis contains many cannabinoids that have been identified as completely unique to the cannabis plant. They work further to benefit the functioning of the endocannabinoid system, and however can only be retained through the use of cannabis. Our body produces natural cannabinoids. Cannabis contains many cannabinoids that have been identified completely to the cannabis plant alone. They work further to benefit the functioning of the endocannabinoid systems. However, we can only retain these through the use of cannabis. Without cannabis use, it is actually being considered that by many researchers that we are depriving our bodies of what they actually need, leaving us cannabinoid deficient, meaning it could be utilized just like any other vitamin or health supplement.
The endocannabinoid system is comprised of cannabinoid receptors, molecules for those receptors, and enzymes that synthesize and degrade those molecules. These receptors attract and accept cannabinoids, and the most commonly known receptors are CB1 and CB2. These receptors are distributed all throughout different areas of our body. The CB1 receptor is primarily found within our brain. The CB2 receptors are primarily found within our immune systems.
As we said, the endocannabinoid system's primary function is maintain the stable environment within the body despite any changes externally, referred to as homeostasis. For example, when you twist your ankle, cannabinoid receptors bind to those near the injured area and work together to dull the pain or heal the pain. They also fight inflammation, prevent further damage to the area.
This is a natural occurrence within our bodies, whether it be a broken bone, an abrasion, an illness. Our body's endocannabinoid system is always working to maintain a healthy balance. And now we're discovering the role cannabis plays in the further promotion of a strong and healthy endocannabinoid system.
Cannabis is comprised of dozens of individually identified cannabinoids. The most popular ones, which would be THC and CBD.
THC is the most well-known because of its psychoactive and euphoric sensation, and those sensations are what's most often associated with cannabis use. Its discovery is also pretty recent, found in 1994 by Dr. McCollum. THC is specifically keyed to bind only to the CB1 receptor that is distributed throughout our brains, which is why cannabis consumption releases this euphoric sensation that is known to help reduce the feeling of stress, depression, and anxiety.
However, THC is responsible for many other benefits as well. The primary therapeutic benefit is the moderation of pain. Cannabis products that are rich in THC are widely utilized through pain issues. THC is also known to benefit suppressing memory due to PTSD, relieves nausea or vomiting, stimulates appetite, reduces asthma, relieves pressure of glaucoma, and assists in sleep.
The one important thing to really know is that CB1 receptors, which THC bind to, are not found in the part of the brain that controls our breathing or our heart rate. This is so critical to know because it means there's absolutely no lethal limit of THC that the body can take. The body can handle as much THC as is needed for relief without having it adversely affect the body or any of its primary functions like breathing. This is not the case with many legal pharmaceutical prescription drugs, especially those used in treating pain, which can often and does often lead to overdoses.
CBD has been more recently become more popular through research of the cannabis compound. Found only just 5 years ago in a cannabis laboratory, CBD, its benefits quickly emerged into the scene for its medical uses. CBD is keyed specifically to binding to the CB2 receptors in our immune system. It works primarily as an anti-inflammatory. It also works to suppress seizures, anti-anxiety, combats depression, works to fight and eliminate tumors, and kills cancer cells. CBD is non-psychoactive and is also non-lethal and actually reduces some effects of the THC.
And much of the information accumulated on CBD derives from the findings of Dr. Sulak, who has cannabis clinics in Maine and Massachusetts where they've treated and studied over 18,000 patients along with their use of cannabis for medical conditions. Through his extensive research, he concludes that the use of small regular doses of cannabis play a vital role in maintaining inner balance, as well as in the preventing of dozens of diseases and conditions and symptoms.
It's also important to know that each cannabinoid serves its own function separately, but they actually work best when they're together. This is known as the entourage effect. When both cannabinoids are put together in consuming cannabis, it's the natural state as flower or to be naturally processed into oils, creams, and other known forms.
The fact that our body contains this endocannabinoid system, which is specifically intended to produce and receive cannabinoids in order to assist with the natural balance of our body, should be proof enough that cannabis truly is an amazing plant with a wide range of medical benefits.
We hope you enjoyed this webinar in regards to the endocannabinoid system and ourselves. We hope you learned a lot from it. We hope to see you again very shortly.
Feel free to email us at keystonecompassionate@gmail.com with any questions you may have about this issue or any other issue related to cannabis. We'll be happy to lead you in the right direction of an answer. See you next time.